how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I have my Kove 800x Rally, and I got the Chub bars came in last week. I'm going to put these on the bike. You're probably going to be like, why are you going to change the bars? Because I have some Barkbuster hand guards coming. Not really the Barkbuster brand, because that is a brand, kind of like Xerox, you know. But it's highway dirt bikes. I'm getting a set of those, and they look like this for my beta. So he's making me a set for this bike, and the problem is the thin wall. This has a traditional end on it, so it's thicker, so I can tap this. I don't know exactly the cost because I had a gift card. I want to say they're like 50, 60 bucks for the bars. Not crazy expensive. These are the KTM bend. Heck if I know the difference in the bends, but holding it up, it's pretty close, if not there. But then this is a, if you want to call it, a knockoff of a KTM 790 in a way. So kind of not surprising. But I went around holding these bars up to various ones, the beta. They're really not much different than what's on pretty much all the bikes. Maybe it's slightly a different bend, but you're talking very slight. So, have no idea. Anyways, wasn't that expensive, so I'm just going to change over. And like I said, that is a bigger opening, so you can't really tap that. I want to be able to tap the bars to put the guards on, because that way they never move. His guards have these huge like Allen bolts, and they just don't go anywhere. That's what I want to do, so that's what I am doing. And yeah, I could get pro taper bars, but with all the different bends and this and that, I don't know, I didn't really want to spend the money. So TUSK bars, I've used them in the past, work great, especially when you put on the highway dirt bike guards. It all ties it together to the middle here, and it's one solid unit, and it ain't going anywhere. Oh, I went ahead and got the Chub KTM bend bars on, and this is what it looks like. So there are little posts that go into the bar. This one I actually drilled out because it is the control. You know, don't want it moving around. This one, I just removed the pin. All you have to do is pull on it. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere. It's in there, right? So it's not going to twist anyways. And I'll show you what that looks like. So that little brass post just pulls right out. I actually used some dikes to grip it and leverage it out. So that's all you have to do. That screw is actually from this bar, or this control, but I changed it out to Allen's because I don't know where the other screw went. I looked all around. I don't even recall taking it out. I must have. I think I did, but it could have been held in with just one. I don't know. So very weird, because I remember taking it off thinking that there should be two. So I don't think it actually had the second one in there from the factory. So anyways, luckily I had the right size. They were Allen, they fit the hole, and I just went ahead and put that on. I still have to take this grip back off, just slide it off. It wasn't really attached to the old bars at all. So what I did was, you shove a skinny screwdriver in between the bar and the grip. Be careful, don't rip the grip, because it's still good. If it's still good, you don't have to cut it off and put new ones on. And I have some silicone spray, and I just put the nozzle down and I lube it up around, and then they just slide right off. And then I just use brake cleaner, spray the hole out, clean it up with a paper towel or rag, and now it's good to go to mount. And when I actually mount this on so it doesn't rotate, what I like to use, you can use grip glue and all that good stuff. I like to use just black RTV because it doesn't set quick. You just, you know, put it on the, here, we'll just pull it off and I'll show you. And unlike the the stock bars that are just smooth, this actually has for the grip glue to stick. So what I do is I put the black RTV around here, mainly at the beginning, and I will take it. Well, that's if you don't want to do the tapping on that, then you just slide it on. When you're wanting to, you know, use this hole for tapping or whatever, I put the black RTV around here, and then I just slide this baby on, and then it will set up overnight, and they don't twist, they don't turn, but it gives it plenty of working time versus grip glue, where I tend to get to that point and then I'm fighting it because it's already drying, because it sets up way too quick. I don't know what they're thinking with the grip glue. Why is it setting up so damn quick? RTV, yes, you have to wait overnight, but if you're not riding the bike right away, then who really cares, right? So I got to put this on, then I got to tap those out, and I'll wait to tap them out when I get the highway dirt bike guards. But now I got bars that I can tap, and you know, the bend's basically the same as what was on there, so not a big deal. But if your new bars could maybe drop your bike, yep, the TUSK Chub bars, you can't beat the price. They seem to work for me. Some people that I've known have said, oh, well, it bent on the first drop. And well, that can be any bars if you hit it just right. So it's really hard to take that as scientific evidence that the Chubs suck over pro tapers. I don't think they do. I think they're pretty good. I've run them on my gas. I've run them, I think even on my XR650R I did Chubs. So I've run them on various bikes, and I like them. I recommend them. My business partner Aaron runs them on various bikes of his. Yeah, no problem. And definitely with like the highway dirt bike style handguards, it's going to tie into here all the way around and then tapped into here, and it's like one solid unit anyways. So even if these were a little weaker, which I don't think they are, then they're all tied together anyways, and I've never bent a pair. And I've thrown that bike, and that bike, although it's the beta bars on it, yeah, nothing wrong with it. Yeah, it gets scratched up. It does what it does. It doesn't bend like other guards, you know, that tend to bend in, and you beat them up. You have to bend them back, or you have to replace them every few years if you're riding the extreme stuff. Well, this is a heavy bike. I definitely want the highway dirt bike guards. That's 100%. That's what I want. That's what I prefer. And yeah, I'll go ahead and get some RTV now and go ahead and put this on, but this is what the Chubs look like. And like I said, I did drill the hole on the back side, which is a 3/16. So use a good drill bit. It goes into the aluminum really well. I'm looking for the other bars to show you the hole. Here's the hole. All I did, I went home and I got this kit that I think we got it at Sam's Club or Costco at one point. God, I love this kit. I wish if I saw it again, I would buy it because it's worked really great over the years. But I just matched up, and then that's it. Drilled it and called it good. So you could do the other one if you wanted, but like I said, that's more of a pain in the ass than it's worth. I just don't want this one rotating. So, finding where to drill. That's a tidbit that you'd all like to probably know. How did you figure it out? Well, I mounted the bars like I have right now on the bike, right? With the grip on, so I had an idea. So I slid that grip on, had that. I took this paint marker, and I just dabbed a little bit of paint on the post, on the backside of this, and then I put it where I wanted it, and then I took it off, let that dry, and it left a nice round mark on the bar. Then I took a punch. So I took one of these punches that are spring-loaded that I got off Amazon, and I just punched it, and that gives you where you can start your drill bit. And I actually did it twice in the spot, so it was kind of nice and deep. And then you put your tip of the drill bit on there, and it puts a nice, perfect. It doesn't walk the drill bit anywhere, so definitely use, even if it's a manual punch. I don't have one with an end on it, but you know, a manual punch where you're using a hammer. But these spring-loaded are not expensive, like $8 10 bucks at most, and come in handy for all sorts of projects when you're using the drill. And like I said, I just wanted that control on, and that worked really great. And I actually got it in a spot where it works. So I was kind of worried that, well, I'll drill this hole and then this won't be where I'd like it for my hands, and then I have an issue, right? Because then you rotate the bars, this is going to be rotating with it because it's attached now to that hole. And then I would have to shave that or see how that post on this one is attached because it's different. In worst case, cut it down with the Dremel, you know, grind it down, or pull it out if it can come out. And then this though would rotate, you know, and I'd rather if it not rotate on that one, like I said. So anyways, that's the bars, that's what it looks like, and I can't wait to see it with a highway dirt bike hand guards. That will be awesome and epic, and I just really love those. So y'all take care, stay well, stay safe, bye.